welcome back, guys. Today we're doing a Q&A. You feel me? We asked you guys to ask us questions on Instagram and on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna just kind of get straight into it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So y'all can get to know us a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Get into it.
Yep. I'm a little old school, so I did write them down.
Yeah,
this is my horrible handwriting.
And I kind of don't know the questions. You know what I'm saying? Because baby wrote them all down. But we gonna get straight into it. Yeah.
Okay. So this one is from our other channel, Let's Lock and Reactions. If you haven't followed, you should give that a follow. How do y'all handle conflicts off screen? What's the formula to a successful relationship? Straight to it.
I'm gonna let you answer that.
Okay, so basically, me and Babe are like, I think we both believe in like the Socratic method. So we discuss, debate, people call it arguing, and kind of go tit for tat to get our points across. And then at the end of it, pretty much 95% of the time we come to a good consensus, whether it's me conceding her point, her conceding my point, or we just like agree to disagree. So we don't have a problem with the way that we like get through situations. Like, it's nothing but love, and we have a good time making fun of each other and just like debating. So that's the first question. What's your answer to that one?
What was the question again?
How do you handle conflicts off screen? And then we can answer what's the formula to a successful relationship.
I'm gonna just give y'all simple. We just communicate.
We do.
We communicate.
We
very
communicate
well.
like a lot.
We communicate very well too.
Yeah.
You
So
know?
like, if my feelings get hurt or whatever, I'll be like, I ain't like that.
Yeah.
And we just like.
And I'll
discuss it.
acknowledge that, you know, I potentially could have hurt her feelings unintentionally, and then I apologize, and then we move forward. Because sometimes you really don't know how certain things that you do can affect your partner, so you have to communicate. Because I could see a situation a certain way, and then she could see it completely different. And then when she tells me how she feels, I'm like, damn, I ain't even look at it from that perspective. So we just communicate very well.
I think that's
in certain situations we communicate very well.
Like, it's not all perfect, but for the most part,
yeah, definitely.
That's basically the answer to what's the formula to a successful relationship.
Yeah, communicate.
Everybody say it, but there's a reason why. But also the other part of communication is comprehension. So you can't be communicating and over communicating, and then that person is just not getting it because there's a disconnect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
especially too, because the way that me and her think, we think completely differently. Like, Marilyn's the kind of person, I don't know if this makes sense, but her glass is half full, mine is half empty. So we look at the world completely different. So I'm an over communicator. Like, I love to communicate like a lot, because I know that certain things that she can do or say can affect me in a certain way, and she might not get that, and vice versa too. So yeah, communication. Ain't great sex, but communication.
Okay. Number 2, have you been to Africa? Where would you like to go?
I have not been to Africa yet.
Yeah, I haven't been to Africa. It's crazy because Africa is such a big idea and concept. Like, that's a whole continent. It's not just like a country. And it's like, where would you even go? But like, from what I've heard and seen in movies and things, I think I would probably want to visit like in South Africa, specifically like Cape Town or like Johannesburg.
Yeah.
But I've also wanted to go to like Kenya.
Yeah.
You know, I've also like, I want to see the part of Africa that they don't really show you in mainstream like TV here. Like, but then I've seen glimpses on social media and things of like these really developed and industrial and really awesome, innovative places, and Africa is like full of culture. So I would be really interested to see some of that.
Yeah, same here. All the places that she said too, I would love to visit, but I would love to visit Africa though. Ditto to what you said.
Dittos.
Ditto.
Next question is our favorite South African artist and American artist.
Sheesh.
I struggle with favorites because like, people ask like, what's your favorite movie and book? I don't do favorites. I just like a lot of different stuff. So.
Well, first off, I'm gonna start off with American artists. You feel me? My favorite top 5 American. My number 1 top favorite artist is Drake. She over there. You feel me? My second favorite artist is Lil Baby. People think that I'm like a hip hop head, but I'm really like an R&B head. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have to go her. You feel me?
Definitely.
Snow Allegra, I think that's her name. She's fired to me. You know, and I really like Tiana Taylor a lot. You know what I'm saying? For hip hop, I'm really trying to think. You can go ahead with your American artist so I can think.
For me, like I said, I don't really do favorites. And honestly, I was a lot more into music when I was younger than I am now. I'm more of a mainstream artist, not gonna lie. Like, I know a lot of people, like, they don't want to admit stuff like that. But, like, I like to listen to the radio sometimes unless I'm in silence. And, you know, I like feel-good music. I like also music that has a message, but there's a time and a place. Like, music's supposed to take you there, and sometimes you want to be in a certain mood, so you can't, like, I think not having favorite artists kind of helps me really appreciate a lot of different type of music and lyrics and artistry, because if I have a favorite artist, if they put out some like trash work, I'm not gonna be like, yeah man, but that's so and so, you know. I was gonna say Drake, but you was gonna feel like that was directed towards you. No. So, like, you know, or if you don't like somebody or a certain type of music, then you'll be like, even if it's good music, you may be like, that's trash. So I just, you know, that's just my story.
I want to say J. Cole too is in my top 5. Kendrick Lamar is definitely in my top 5. I had to think about it, y'all. I'm sorry, but I think that it's different for me because I have a favorite artist and because I do like Drake so much. When Drake put out an album, I hold him accountable. I'm not that person that's like, oh, this is fire. I'm like, nah, come on, man. You like, this is like, no, bro, you could do better than this. Like, I know what you're capable of. So I think it's just different, you know. But yeah, Drake, Lil Baby, Kendrick Lamar, this is not in order. J. Cole, definitely.
You know, I like all them. I like Justin Bieber. I like Maroon 5. You know, I like Pink. I like Kelly Clarkson.
She like, oh boy, what's his name? Oh boy. When your hands don't work, like, what's his name?
I like Bruno Mars. I like
Baby,
yeah. Oh my God.
Ed Sheeran.
Him, but not. Oh, and I like Frank Ocean. I like.
Frank Ocean, definitely.
Who's my dudes I love? John Legend. Love John Legend.
Janae Aiko, man. Summer Walker.
Oh, dude, that cheated on his wife.
We could go on and on.
Robin Thicke. You know, that's the kind of music I like.
She said, oh, dude, that you love his wife. Yeah. Ex-wife. My top 5 South African artists, not in order, is definitely Nasty C, A-Reese. I like Blackie a lot. I like Youngster CPT, man. That dude be talking, bro. You can sleep.
Yeah.
You feel me? Let's see. Damn, I don't have top 5. I like Calligraph. I like Proverb. I like Stogie T. You feel me? I like AKA. You feel me? I like AKA. I'm gonna let her do it because I have like top favorite songs more than like top favorite artists from South Africa, especially like in my car. That AKA Jiggy Jiggy, heavy, that's hard in the car. And that Nasty C, Spill My Lean, I'm mad at broke, that's fire. That Paradise, I'm rolling up at 8 like every day and I don't even know it. Oh my God, you feel me? I could go on and on and on. I just love music.
Yeah, let's leave it at that.
You feel me? Oh, Elaine, hard. You feel me? My pop piano,
let's
that's
see.
hard. All right, I'm sorry.
Okay, these are more general questions.
I'm sorry.
How long y'all been together and knowing each other? We met in April.
Yeah, we
got together
known each other for 6 years, 5 years, whatever, and we've been together for that long.
Anyway,
we've been together since
we've been together for a minute.
Since 2016 is when I met her in the club.
Yes.
They said you can't buy love in the club.
But it was like a club bar lounge type of vibe. So anyway, how long did y'all date before moving in? 3 months? No, 4 months.
Shoosh. 4 months. Yeah.
4 months.
We only moved in together though for convenience.
Yeah. It was a very thought out
process.
It wasn't like, oh, I love you so much, I want to never go home.
Oh my God, let me.
Which it was that too.
Move in, you know.
But it was on some like, my lease about to be over.
Money, boom,
your lease about to be over. Then we can move in together.
You feel me?
And like, I am always over here anyway.
Yeah,
so.
shit. You can help with groceries. You feel me? Half of the rent. You know what I'm saying? You ain't my home. Shit.
Anyway, next question. How was meeting the parents?
Oh, I think hers gonna be worse than mine.
I'm gonna give a short and sweet version. I'm not gonna go into it unless they tell me they want me to at a later date.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Basically, we went to Louisiana for her youngest sister's high school graduation, and basically her mom and dad didn't really acknowledge me. And being my happy-go-lucky self, I wanted to try to like not force the issue, but just say hello and, oh, how are you? You know, that was a great graduation. You must be so proud of Cameron, just to try to loosen them up and see if they really were going to be that, you know, disagreeable if I actually tried to engage them in conversation. But baby didn't want me to go through. Baby didn't want me to, and I didn't want to make her more uncomfortable. because she was trying to protect me by not having me do that. But I was like, you should just let me, because then if they come around, you know.
But the thing about the reason why I didn't want her to do that was because not only did they not acknowledge her, they didn't acknowledge me either. So I don't want you to go after my mama left
on a sneaky type.
Yeah, my mom moved away or whatever, and he rolled up like, "What's up, little mama?" And I'm like, "Bruh, nah, we ain't doing that." You feel me? If you know when you have that dad and that mom dynamic where the mom is like,
or when one of them is more
dominant than the other one. Like my dad is that dad who wants to be a dad but doesn't want to like go against my mom. So I didn't want to put her in that position because that could have been terrible. Because my mom is cutthroat in the best way possible. She'll tell you some shit and then say, "God bless you."
Girl, anyway.
No, real. She'll say some nasty stuff and then say, "But God be with you."
Nice, nasty.
What? Yeah. How can I respond to that? Like, no. But anyway, mine is better.
Yes, I was meeting my parents.
Hers is worse, but mine is better. You feel me? I met her mom, and her mom it was like, "Where the ex at?" She said the ex's name. She was like, "Where's she at?" And I was like,
my mom just doesn't really have a filter, but she's nice. But she's older, so she like I can say what I want to say, basically.
Nah, they told me Maryland be bringing girls around like that, man.
That is not true.
Bro. They was like another one, DJ Khaled and shit.
She's a liar.
They was like, you another one, and I'm like, I'm the one.
That was true though.
You feel me? But nah, when I first met her mom was like, you know, very distant. You know, she was like, where's the ex or whatever, which you know, initially it bothered me, but not really. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not them niggas. So it wasn't, you know, whatever. Mama loved me now.
My mom loves her.
But that's the thing. That's what, see, the difference between her mom and my mom was her mom actually acknowledged that my presence. Like, her mom spoke. She talked to me for a little while, which let me know that there were room for us to grow, you know? Mm-hmm. Whereas my mom was just like, I'm not even entertaining it at all, period.
How about my dad?
Yeah, meeting your dad was dope. He was immediately like, "What's up?" You know, he staring into my eyes and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, my dad's easy.
He's a big flirt. That's what he is. Big flirt.
He is. Who's more dominant?
Pops was on my head.
Who's more dominant?
It depends.
Definitely. There's a time and a place for everything.
Depends on the situation.
And it depends on what are you talking about. Are you talking about, you know, in business, in like decision making, in the bedroom, you know, who approaches who first sexually. So yeah, it just depends.
All that is 50-50.
Yeah, it depends on the day.
I mean, that was one of the main reasons.
Ooh, I just heard a term.
I was so attracted to her was because I didn't have to be something that I'm not. Like, I don't have to be that man or dominant all the time. You know what I mean? Because
I don't want you to be a man.
At the end of the day, I don't want to be. I appreciated the fact that a woman could appreciate that about me, but also appreciate my masculine side too. You like me, but you just wear heels.
I just heard a term recently.
Cargo pants.
I wear cargo pants. She don't like my androgynous side, but she don't know yet, fashion wise. But anyway,
that's not true.
I just heard a term that I like. It's called power bottom.
No, God, please, no.
Nah, we're not doing that.
Okay.
I'm all that. I'm divergent. What are you talking about? My bad.
Next question is: did we have sex on the first date?
Nah, our first date was terrible.
It was. The story time on our first date will have to come.
Our first day was terrible. Our second day was terrible. Our third day was the best day, but the first two was terrible.
Anyway, what do we have in common? What are some big differences? You want to go first?
Nah.
So in common, we have the love of laughter. Like, we like to laugh. Like, that's important in our relationship. And then we like to go explore different places as far as like food and culture. Mm-hmm. Like, I think that's important. We also just, I think, have like the bubble that's inside of us, you know, before you get out to the other branches of who we are, is very like compatible and like, you know, harmonious, if that makes sense. Like, you know, of course we have a lot of differences. Like, we're opposites attract, but definitely. We just like our core inner selves are very much like.
A lot of our differences, we tend to kind of, I don't know how to explain it. Like, if we're sculptures and I'm a ball and she's a ball, nah, that's not gonna work. Okay.
So anyway, to answer the question, our differences are more like how we handle anxiety, how we handle like disappointment.
We communicate differently. and we react differently.
But I think because we know how the other person acts in those situations, even though that's a difference between us, we still like overcome it. You know what I mean?
And when I'm trying to communicate with her, I try to communicate in a way that I know that she will understand instead of a way that I'm used to communicating for her to understand. So,
not literally, but
so when you're communicating with your partner, you have to make sure that you're doing it in a way that they understand, or you can become very annoyed because they're not getting
understanding,
what you're
comprehension.
saying. Yeah, what
you
you
know?
said, or back to what you said earlier. Okay, yeah. My bad.
No, you just expanded on it. I like
Yeah.
that. Who approached who?
She approached me.
Physically, I approached you, but
She approached me. She was on my head.
That is not the case. Don't lie to these people.
The question was.
Okay, who approached who?
We're not going to explain on that though. We're not going to explain on
a little bit of the story. And then
she approached
we
me.
can do it later. That's the full story time. So basically,
we're gonna do a story. We're gonna do how we met. Future.
We was at the
she
bar.
approached me. Okay.
Okay, we'll leave it at that. I'm not gonna tell them because if y'all can tell us y'all want to hear the whole story. Okay. Next question. This is the last question. Unless you just want to add something on to the end, because I ain't put these in no order. How many kids do y'all want? I'm between 0
and 0
and 2. Because my ideal would be, you know, if I'm a yes to kids, because I'm still like on the fence. She would have one first, and then I would have one. But I could also be happy with one. But I could also be happy with none.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm between 0 and 1. And the reason why is because I do want kids, but sometimes, man, when I see certain things, I be like, bro, hell nah. But at other times, I'm like, but, you know, oh, they cute or whatever, but they're expensive, they're entitled. I'm not even about to go into all that. You feel me? And plus, I have a whole bunch of nieces and nephews, you feel me, that I could, you know, and I don't know. I think that if we came together and had a baby, because you can put your egg in me or something like that, right? To where it can have.
I put my egg in you.
Yeah. Anyway, I would love to see a kid with both of us in it.
Mm-hmm. It's 2021.
And we're going to have another Jeff from Amazon on our hands. You know, baby genius in this already. New to the channel, make sure they watch.
Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, smash the button, to get notified every time I release another video.
And we'll see you guys next time.